everybody, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people and absolutely thrilled to have you, your guides, my guides and the universal energies back with us today. Holy crumbs, okay. Got dropped at the airport at 12 o'clock yesterday and finally got home at 8:30 last night. So I don't know how these jet setters do it. I'm feeling a little bit fog brain, but we'll see how we go. Lovely holiday, absolutely packed wall to wall with catching up with family. And while I was overseas there, my nephew and his beautiful partner had another grandniece for me. So I take it great aunt sounds a lot older than I feel, but anyhow, I'm a great aunt again. So absolutely awesome. Heart absolutely goes out to those in Colorado Springs this morning in the wake of the overnight, for us, overnight shooting. What has to happen? We know what has to happen, but trying to convince politicians to make it happen is just seeming to be impossible. Also, as a little bit of a community notice announcement, Georgia absentee votes for the runoff between Warnock and Warner, is that who they are, need to be submitted, need to be received by the 28th of November. So that's only a couple of days away. So absentee votes need to be in by that date. So if you know anybody who every vote counts, anyone in that situation, please make sure they get that vote in. Okay, what I'm going to have a look at today, I have a list of a few things here that people have asked me to read on. In fact, I've got about a week's worth of things to read on, but we'll start at the current of the day. I'll have a look at Jack Smith no, thank you, Meister. In this video, I'm going to have a look at Trump returning to Twitter. Will he, won't he? Because basically, if he returns to Twitter, that's the end of Truth Social. I mean, we know Truth Social's on the down and out. But what is it going to mean for Twitter? I can see my instant reaction was that the last of the sane people that are still on there are just going to flee, and it's going to end up as another version of failed Parler, failed Truth Social. But we'll see where it leads us. Oh, it's a windy day today. We're expecting wind gusts up to 100 kilometres an hour and hot. So great for the washing. So let's have a quick look. Sorry if I'm a bit all over the space. The brain is, I think, still in transit, but the boys will help me out today. Okay, I'm just going to have a quick look, and then we'll read the cards and see where it takes us. Okay. Righty-ho. Good morning, boys. How are you going? It's been a long time. Can you let me know, please? Let me know. Is Trump going to return to turn to Twitter? Is Donald J. Trump going to return to Twitter? Is he going to return to Twitter? Is he going to return to Twitter? Is Donald J. Trump going to return to Twitter? And we get a definite yes for that. So can I ask a question, please? Can I ask? Will he be back to his own antics, his old antics? Will he be back to his old antics? The sort of tweets he was putting out prior. I'm getting a small yes for that as well. He may actually... Okay, thanks guys. What I was going to say, because that was my opinion, was that he's perhaps learnt his lesson somewhat, but no, what the blokes, what the boys, and I told you, what the boys have just told me is that he simply doesn't have the energy anymore to do so. His energy is flat. He just doesn't it's not that he doesn't want to, it's just that he's very quickly getting the inability to do so. Two cards when I split the deck to shuffle. Truth is going to be strength going forward. I think people are just fed up with Well, the lies, which has also led to this Colorado Springs shooting, which they're finding now that I believe the rhetoric that they found on the person's social media pages caused by politicians and religion. But okay, I might be off track there. Okay, tell me about Trump coming back onto Twitter. Tells me yes, Trump coming back onto Twitter. People fleeing, literally fleeing Twitter, finding a new platform. And then we have an emotionally overwhelming, but also an emotional new start. So, yeah, it's literally just got the moral corruption, but it's got people fleeing from it. Okay, let's have a look. Tell me about Trump on Twitter, Trump on Twitter, Trump on Twitter, Trump on Twitter. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's have a look. So we've got this is about communications and messages being brought forward. So this is to me about very much about social media. But it's also, I've always seen the Knight of Wands, for me, the Knight of Wands is also a knee-jerk reaction knight, sort of an out-of-control. It is an inspired figure in some readings, but in this particular version, to me, this is just sort of an out-of-control knee-jerk. And you can see that that's what's happening at Twitter at the moment. They're just sort of lurching from one crisis to another. So it's about the messages and communication. So this is Twitter itself. Crossed by, well, who else is the King of Pentacles? He isn't actually wealthy. He just likes to think he is. But this is how he sees himself. Base of the reading, reaping what you sow. Reviewing, but it's also a poor financial harvest. But yeah, it's basically reaping what you sow. In the past, things being viewed from a different point of view, things being paused. I mean, there's been a lot in Twitter where they've, under Musk, where they've gone forward and then lurched back again. But this is about Twitter being viewed from a different point of view. I just get the demise of it. The guru, the systems, crowning the reading. So the crowning of the overall reading, it's the Hierophant, it's the systems, it's the whole overarching of the, sorry, the cat was meowing at me. It's about the systems, and it's about authority. Yes, that was the word I was looking for. Thanks, guys. It's about authority overarching it. So perhaps Twitter's going to find itself under some sort of restrictions, lawmaking restrictions. I'll see where that goes. Harsh truth coming forward, the truth ploughing forward, bringing the truth forward and rapidly forward. So this was about Trump on Twitter. And so this harsh truth, yeah, thank you guys. It is a harsh truth that's going to be brought forward in regards to this. Externally, Nine of Pentacles, which is, yeah, thank you guys. It's living in the garden of what's independence, but it's also living in the garden of indolence, having everything at your fingertips, and not necessarily communicating with the outside world. It's this gilded cage energy, this financial gilded cage energy, where the only thing this person has to talk to is this hooded bird. Now, I quite is it a peregrine or something? It's a hunting bird, but it is hooded, and hooded means to be blindfolded, and that's the only thing that she's got as company while she's in this garden, this entrapment, this enclosure of wealth. Okay, thank you. Oh boy, the boys are in full steam today. What they're telling me is that Musk is not listening to anybody else. He's not listening to anybody. He's not. They're warning him, but then he's not listening. He's blindfolded. He's blinded by his wealth, that he thinks he can do anything. Okay, keep going, but we know that already. Internally, balance. Okay, that's interesting, because this is about Trump on getting back onto Twitter. A rebalancing. Internally. Right. Hopes and fears. A plan being put into a worldwide plan, being constructed, made, whatever you like to call it. That's a fear, actually. Yes, thank you guys. Oh man, they're full on today. It is a fear that this goes with the Knight of Wands here as well, that the communication is going to be back worldwide. There's also a hope for those who are of that stance. However, Trump going back on Twitter, he's really going to find himself wounded in battle. He's going to find himself surrounded by messages that are hemming him in. Judgment, an inevitable ending, does not surprise me. The Hermit, under investigation, the light being illuminated, and people walking away. He's surrounded by these messages going rah rah rah, all is wonderful, people walking away, anxiety, truth being brought for the youth with the truth, the youth with the power, and new starts, as what is great for the United States comes forward. Okay, on the base we have the Tower moment. Okay, I'll keep going with this because it's quite interesting on the base. This is the here and now. It is a Tower moment for Trump on Twitter. He's irrelevant. I wish they'd stop, the media would just stop giving him airspace. Anyhow, so we've got this Tower moment for Trump and Twitter, as those that are calm, diplomatic, logical, sensible will find that they are rather displeased with what is being uncovered, and they will simply walk away. If you've got any questions in regards to that, let me know. So that was just Trump on Twitter. That was a little quick looky at that. And good to be back. I might be spending the afternoon sleeping after I've washed everything and hung it out on this windy day. But it's good to be back. Lovely to see you. Take care. Bye-bye.